So welcome to this third session. In this third session, I would like to explain you people about how to prepare a sectional elevation by referring to plan prepared and by referring construction details which is already given. So I want to read this construction details. This is very important before preparing this sectional details. See here. I hope this is visible. Right. So foundation of size 900 mm wide and 1000 mm deep with concrete bed of 1:5:10 and 200 mm thick and 2 layers of uncoarse double masonry in cement mortar 1:8 and each depth of 400 mm and 700 mm and 500 mm width. So these are the two widths and this is the depth. For basement, dressed size stone masonry in cement mortar of 1:6, 400 mm wide, 600 mm depth, including 100 mm dam-proof course of ratio 1:3:6. So these are the construction details for foundation and basement. So I will tell you what is that actually or exactly. In superstructure, burnt brick masonry in cement mortar 1:6 proportions 230 mm thick for all walls. Anyhow, in plan also we have considered 230 mm thick. At sill level, 100 mm thick of PCC 1:3:6. So bottom of the window is placed above the sill, that is the sill level. Even plan is also done. The plan will be written at sill level. So sill level we have to lay 100 mm thick PCC of ratio 1:3:6. RCC lintel of 200 mm thick of cement concrete 1:2:4. So we have to consider this also while writing lintel if you cut any section there. Then RCC chajja 600 mm wide and 50 mm thick at support and 50 mm at the free end. Again, these has been considered while preparing plan. And next one is RCC's roof slab of 150 mm thick and ceiling height of 3000 mm. Nothing but 3 meter floor to roof level. Next, flooring 20 mm thick over the flooring bed of 100 mm thick. That means you have to lay 100 mm thick floor. Above that, we have to have 20 mm floor finish. So floor finish may be anything like marble, granite, or sometimes you can use so what we call red oxide. So whatever it may be, the floor finish will be 20 mm thick. And burnt brick masonry in cement mortar 1:6, parapet wall of 230 mm thick, 900 mm height. So here also parapet is constructed by using 230 mm thick wall. So we have to consider this also, 900 mm height. And so last one is provide suitable riser and tread for steps. Again we have considered while preparing plans and nothing more than this. So now we'll see how we can prepare by considering this. So we have to include all construction details, and I have prepared this cross section as a sectional elevation. I will tell you the procedure how we can prepare. So this is very important and very beautiful sketch we can prepare. See here, very simple. So while preparing, very important thing is the given section is completely visualized. The given section is at A, B, B and C. Just a minute. This is visible. Section at A, B, B and C. So this is a plan of ground floor level, and one more plan is there, that is at first floor level. So these are the two plans we have to consider. So this is the section, same section is transferred here, the same distance A, B, B and C. First we will draw a section elevation for ground floor level. So first what we have to do is just transfer the projection lines. So we'll cover this. So we have to cover this, so it will be easy to you people. And again here also. So if you do like this, it will be very easy to analyze or to project the lines. So this section has been cut. So that means this part has been removed. That means we can't remove that part. That is the imagination. That imagination is that we have cutted in this section A, B, B, C. So this part has been removed and the remaining part we have to write here. See here, the cutted part of this gate has been indicated, and there is a compound wall outside, and later on this chhaja can be visible, so therefore it is written. So what we have to do is just we have to project these lines. So what we have to do, write a reference line, that is the ground floor level. So write a thick line over here. So this is the reference line now. So just you have to transfer these lines. So this must be transferred. So those are what we call, we have to transfer or project those lines by thin lines. So this wall has to be projected, and this line has to be projected, and this chhaja line has to be projected, and then this door, width of door has to be projected, and this step has to be projected. Okay, fine. So this width of door, half part is visible, so we have to project this line. So this is visible now here, and again, so these lines are transferred, projected, and again from this end this wall is visible, and these 2 points has to be transferred here. So project those lines, and again from this end the staircase steps is completely visible and no section is there. That means these staircase will be as elevation, so therefore it is visible like this. So risers are visible, and each step is visible, tread with riser up to this point, and in the third flight the complete risers are visible in the back end. So this is written here, has been projected, and this window is also visible, so these has been transferred here. So just we have to project the lines, and then we have to mark the heights or elevations. So and then this here also it is cutting openings on arch, so therefore this has to be projected. So here we have to show where the walls are cutted, there we have to show the type of material. So this is of burnt brick masonry of thickness 230 mm. We have to show like this. So here the main difference between this and this is an arch. It looks like an elevation, and this is a cutted portion. So therefore we have to indicate the material, type of material. And here you can visualize at this end the door is completely visible, so that I have written the door, single shutter door of a room, and then this is completely visible, and here it is a wall, this is shown here, and then at the back end door is cutting, so therefore we have to show the section. So these two lines indicate the frame of door, and this wall is also cutted, so type of material has to be indicated. So this is drawn by using 45-degree line, double line with the spacing, equal spacing indicates burnt brick masonry. And here also a chhaja is required. So at the back end we have provided a chhaja of width 600 mm, it is given, and thickness 150 mm and 50 mm at the free end. So here very important is first just project the lines by a thin line, and later on what we have to do is we have to calculate the height or elevations of the building, or what we call. So here we have to calculate the elevations of each flight, first flight, second flight, and this will be third. So first, second and third, this is the first landing slab, second, and this will be third one. So we have to calculate the elevations exactly, and then we have to mark those lines. So here I will tell you an example how we can calculate. So for example, it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fixed number of risers, 6 into 0.15. So each height of riser is 0.15. So you can see here, I hope this is visible. 6 into 0.15, so which is equal to 0.9 meter. So that means, so this elevation is at 0.9 meter. So we have to measure this. So it will be 1.8. Why? Because we have to convert into scale. So this will be 1.8. Mark this and draw a line of width. So the projected line will be joined. And next, if you want to indicate this elevation, so you have to consider this one. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 14 plus 15. So 15 risers has to be considered. So here it will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 number of risers. So 15 into 0.15, so it will be 2.25. So double that and it will be 4.5. So mark this elevation as 4.5 from this end. So otherwise it will be very easy. 4.5, you mark this point. So that is the second landing slab. And the third one will be directly, it will be inserted into the RCC slab. So that's over. And elevation of these windows can be marked very easily. So this the sill level is at a distance of 0.9 meter from the bottom. So therefore it will be measured as 1.8 meter. So it is given a sill of 100 mm thick of PCC 1:3:6. Here in the ground floor level there is no such situation where window has cutted, but in first floor level you can visualize that. So we'll see later. So this is about how I prepared ground floor level, and you have to include all the details. So without missing any simple detail, you have to insert all the things. Anyhow, these in examination it will be very simple, but I have introduced beams also. Over the beam I have built this double brick thick wall, so in order to increase the room size. So anyhow, in this level this is not required for you people. So fine. So this is about ground floor level. So the roof level is indicated as 3 meter. If you measure inside the dimension, that is elevation, it will be of 3 meter. And you can visualize what are the things I have inserted. That I have inserted a transom at a height of 2.1 meter, of height 0.45 meter above the entrance door. That is the main door. Half portion is visible and half portion is not visible. So here the same thing. So ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಈ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್, ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಾಗ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿರೋದು ಬರೀ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು. ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆರ್ಚು, ವಾಲು ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ, ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇದು ಡೋರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು, ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಡೋರ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಛಜ್ಜನು ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹೌ ಐ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. You have to imagine. So that is very very important. And the second one, that is the first floor level. So you can visualize this. So these are the same point. The space is not available, so therefore I have prepared in separate paper. So here also it is at the same level, at the same point. So again you have to project lines. So after completing this, so this is over. So first you have to complete this. So this is about ground floor. Up to this point, this will be ground floor. And after that, once again, what we have to do? So keep the first floor. So this will be first floor and project these lines. Section will be at same point A, B, B, C. So no need to change that. That's at the same point. So again, the compound wall has been here. This is the ground floor. First floor there is no compound. This compound will be at the ground floor. And again here wall has been cutted. So you have to show section. So I have shown here the section. And here I have varied the elevations. So this is at elevation of 3.45 meter, and this is a different elevation. So I have provided 3 number of risers or 2 number of treads or steps. So I have, based on that, I have to calculate the elevation. So if it is at 3.45 meter, so I have to add 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 0.15, 3 numbers of risers. So totally it will be 0.15 into 3, so it comes around 3.9 meter. So you can see this. So that elevation can be marked here. So this at 3.9 meter, and above that I have to provide a parapet wall of 0.9 meter width. So that's about this. And a ladder is provided. So to go to the second floor, so I have provided a ladder of iron, made up of steel or iron. So this is about that. The elevation is seen here. And then after that, window is also cutted. So here I have to show the complete cross sectional details of this window. Sill is provided here and lintel is provided here. So in the construction details you have to carefully visualize this. RCC lintel 200 mm thick of CC 1:2:4. So lintel is provided above the window or above the door. So this is a lintel of 200 mm thick, and the sill is at bottom 100 mm thick of PCC 1:3:6. You have to provide these construction details, and you have to furnish that also. And once again, when we move in this direction, by seeing the elevation, you can visualize this. So these steps are at the ground floor level. So these are the first floor level. So you can visualize this. The window can be visualized. So this has been transferred here. So first time ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಲೈನ್ಸನ್ನು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನು ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನ ತಿಕ್ ಲೈನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ನ್ಯಾವಲ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಲ್ಸು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನ್ಯಾವಲ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಆ ವಿಂಡೋ ಎಷ್ಟು, ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಹೈಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು. ವಿಡ್ತನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, W1. ಸೊ W1 has a size of 1.5 into 1.2 meter. So this is important. 1.2 is marked here. 1.2 ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ 1:50 ಅಂದರೆ 2.4. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಮೆಷರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೆಷರ್ 2.4ನ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 2.4. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ವಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ವಾಲ್ ಇದು. ವಿಂಡೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ವಾಲ್, ಇದು ವಾಲ್ ಇದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಈ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ವಾಲು ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೂಬ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೂಬ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದು ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೂಬ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲಿವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಾದರೆ ಕಟ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಹೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ 2.1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ 2 ಮೀಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದೇರ್. ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೂಬ್ ಬಿಡ್ತು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ವಾರ್ಡ್ರೂಬ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. So the wardrobe 2 0.6 into 1.4 meter ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So 0.6 meter and 1.4 meter, ಇದು 1.4 meter ಇದೆ. Right, this is how I have written, and here also at the end the ventilator ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ವೆಂಟಿಲೇಟರ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ನಾನು ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ. Again you can visualize this is RCC slab of thickness 150 mm. So it is given RCC roof slab of 150 mm thick and ceiling height of 3000 mm. So height ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ, ಇನ್ನರ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ 3 ಮೀಟರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. This is of thickness 150 mm. So you can write here, and you have mentioned here also. The same can be mentioned at the second roof level. And this is about RCC slab of 150 mm thick. So this is about construction details, and you furnish all the details whatever is given in the question paper or the problem. You have to mention all the things. And parapet wall height is given 0.9 meter, and here I have mentioned as 110 mm thick, but it is given as 230 mm. So I have to increase this by another 110. That means I have to increase another. This is the actual thickness of parapet. Anyhow, in the problem they are given as 230, but 110 is sufficient. So no need to alter the data. So you have to consider all the details what they have given in the problem. Okay, so this is how we will indicate the brick burnt BBM, that is burnt brick masonry. This is about thickness 230 mm. This is about right. So you can see one by one. So this is a ground floor level, there is a ground level, and this is a floor level. So I have to provide a 20 mm thick finish, floor finish. Below that a 100 mm thick. So you see the details. So here they have given flooring of 20 mm thick over the flooring bed. We have to provide a flooring bed of 100 mm thick below this, and this is a chedja of width 600 mm wide, 150 at the fixed end and 50 mm at the free end. And you have to mention all the details, whatever you have you please mention here. So RCC slab of 150 mm thick, and height of parapet is given 0.9 meter, sill, a lintel level, and the type of material you have to indicate, and RCC slab you have to indicate. And here these are the optional, so you have to indicate type of material of this ladder, and then height of first. So you can indicate the elevation of this first landing slab, second landing slab. So you can indicate, and height of window, width of window, inner dimension of this room. You can indicate everything whatever you want. So this is a procedure how we can prepare a sectional elevation by referring a plan. And after this you have to prepare a foundation detail for this. So you can have prepared here. So I hope this is visible. Hope this is visible. Just a minute. Right. So these are details of foundation. Instead of providing here, I have written here. So this will be more convenient to you people to draw. Here you have to read this detail before drawing this. Foundation of size 900 mm wide. So I will zoom further so it will be better. Foundation of 900 mm wide and 1000 mm deep with concrete bed 1:5:10, 200 mm thick and 2 layers of uncoarse rubble masonry in cement mortar 1:8 and each depth of 400 mm and 700 mm and 500 mm widths. So you see here I am just transferring these words into data. So here foundation of size 900 mm width, 900 mm width you can see here. So I have written in meters. Okay, this is visible now. So 0.9 meter width of the foundation is 0.9 meter and total depth of foundation from this ground level is about 1 meter, that is given. So I have transferred this 900.9 meter and 1 meter deep, 1 meter deep and 0.9 meter width with concrete bed of 1:5:10. So cement, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate 1:5:10 of 200 mm thick. So I have to lay a PCC of 200 mm thick and the width is given as 0.9 meter and 2 layers of uncoarse rubble masonry. 2 layers. This is the first layer and this will be the second layer. So for first layer each depth, so depth is constant 0.4 meter and 0.4 meter. If you calculate this 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.2 it will be 1 meter. So 0.4 meter the first course, so this is the first course and this is the second course. So here the width is variable. So first one is 700 mm width and second one is 500 mm width. So you can mark here 0.9 meter total width, 0.7 meter. So this what is the offset you can calculate. While drawing we have to have offset 0.9 meter minus 0.7 divided by 2. So it will be 0.1 meter offset along both the sides. So you can mark here this will be 0.1 meter on both the sides. So here also it will be same 0.7 minus 0.5 divided by 2, again the offset will be 0.1 meter and here also it is same 0.1 meter. You have to draw to the scale. 0.1 meter means you have to draw 0.2 meter. So 0.9 means you have to double it 1.8 centimeter on your ordinary scale. Next, this is over, the first one is over and next basement dressed size stone masonry. So you see here, so for this is over, foundation is over, basement dressed size stone masonry in cement mortar 1:6. So 400 mm wide, so this is 400 mm, 400, so this width is 500, now this is 400 mm, 600 mm depth including 600 mm depth including 100 mm DPC 136. So it is very simple. So over this foundation I am laying a basement by using dressed size stone masonry. I can write this as SSM size stone masonry by using a cement mortar ratio 1:6, 400 mm width. So this is 400, nothing but you have to calculate the offset 0.5 minus 0.4 divided by 2, nothing but it comes around 5 centimeter, 0.05 meter. So 0.1 divided by 2, here the offset is 0.1, here the top, sorry, this is 0.1 and this is 0.05 meter. So this is not 0.1 meter, so it is 0.05 meter. So here it is 0.1, here it is 0.1, here it is 0.05 meter, here also it is 0.05 meter. Again here the offset is 0.1 meter. So while calculating you have to calculate these offsets, so that will be better to draw this diagram. And then so this is 0.4 meter, you have to mark the center line and measure 200 along this end and you have to measure 200 mm along right side. Including 100 mm means in this 600 mm we have to include another 100. So it will be 0.5, another 0.1. So totally it will be 0.6. So a 0.1 meter of DPC 136. So this is over. So foundation is laid over foundation we have laid the basement. That is over. And then superstructure will be built by using burnt brick masonry of cement mortar 1:6 proportion. So it is given here. So burnt brick masonry cement mortar 1:6 proportions 230 mm thick for all walls. So even that has been indicated in sectional elevation. No need to bother about that. So this width is known, that is 230 mm burnt brick masonry. So laid over the DPC. So these are typical details of foundation. Normally these will be constructed for load bearing walls. If you are constructing compound walls or partition walls, then will be foundation width as well as depth will be reduced. But exam point of view, this is sufficient. No need to draw all the foundation details at cross section details. Typical details of foundation can be shown like this. So this is sufficient for your to prepare sectional elevation details by referring plans and by referring construction details what they have given. And one more important thing, after preparing this, you have to prepare a schedule of openings. So I will show that also. That is also important. So this is important. See, this is a schedule of openings that is given in the problem. So this is the problem they have given. So they have mentioned the schedule of openings. I hope this is visible. Main door, puja door, D1, D2, D3, everything they have mentioned. The same thing you have to write here, and you have to count number of doors provided and number of windows provided at each floor level. So I have written here the same schedules I have prepared here, the same is copied, and once again I have introduced another 3 rows. One will be numbers in ground floor level, numbers in first floor level, and remarks. If there is any remarks, you can write here. So in ground floor level, one main door is there. In first floor level, there is no main door. Puja door is 1 at the ground floor. D1 3 numbers, D2 no D2, D3 1 number. So these are, we will count by using this. We have plans. For example, I can show first floor level. See here. If you want to calculate this W1 in the first floor, I have written as 2. So search out W1. Here is also one W1 and here W1. Only 2 number of W1 has been provided. So 2 numbers of W1 at first floor level. For example, I have written W3 as 1. So here you search out. So W3 is only 1. So W2 is about 2, 1, 2. 3 and 4. 4 numbers of W2 I have written. In the first floor, you have to write 4. So that means by referring plans, you can write number of doors and number of windows and ventilators required. So this is about schedule of openings. And after that, you have to write. So you have to write note here. All dimensions are in meters. So we have prepared in metric units, meters, and some part I have written in mm also. And scale prepared is scale considered is 1:50, that is given in the problem. This much is sufficient, and you can write your name there. That means in examination it is not allowed. But anyhow, while preparing drawings, standard drawings, or when you enter into the field, then it is mandatory. You have to write your company logo and name, everything. But in examination, don't write anything. Don't write any name or register number, whatever. That means it will be considered as an indication. So that's why don't write anything. This is sufficient. Right. So here you can visualize whole drawing. In session 1 I explained about plan, how we can prepare plan by using line diagram and schedule of openings. And in the session 2 I have explained you people how to prepare an elevation by referring this plan. And the third session I completely explained about how to prepare sectional elevation by referring this plan and schedule of openings and construction details. And you can refer this also. This is written separately but it comes under sectional elevation. These are typical details of foundation.